Hey, hello and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. This reflects image, and in this video I'll be showing you how I come about this picture. Yeah, this is the before result. I'll be showing you how I achieve this color grading. I'll be showing you how I did the retouching. I'll be showing you how I remove the model from the background. I'll be showing you how I clean the blemishes from the background, how I extend the background, and also how I brought in all the overlays and color grade everything all together to make it look very real. If this is your first time visiting, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also turn on the question icon. If you have any question, you can contact me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So with no further ado, let's jump into action. Here is the before of the picture. Here is what the picture looks like before. This picture was taken with Canon 60D 2-leg setup. It was 8200 Pro and a TT520 Plus. Sorry, it was a 3-leg setup with 2 T520 flash. So if you're interested in getting the raw pictures, if you want to be getting raw pictures I use for my manipulations, and even the ones I did not post on my YouTube channel, just join my Telegram handle today, my Telegram group. I'll be dropping free files there, free materials to work with, and so on. So the first thing for us when it comes to manipulation is for we to extend our background. As you can see, this background is not wide enough, and here's actually what we need. We need to be wide to this extent. So that being said, now what we are going to do, we are going to go to our crop tool. So you select the size you want. Actually, I do use my 4x5. As I do tell you guys, I love posting on my Instagram the most. My Instagram is my best social media handle for posting my pictures, and that's the default size for it after the 5x5 pixel. So I just have to expand. I will expand until I see what I need. Just have to expand this way, as you can see. So that being said, I'll click on my OK. So the next thing I'll just do, as you all know, I don't love working on my background layer. In case I make any mistake, I can just easily go back to the previous step and work it over again. So I just have to pick my rectangle marquee tool. I will scroll over here, Ctrl T for free transform. I'll hold down my shift key. I'll drag to this side. Sorry, Ctrl Z. Make sure you check the feather that you are using, currently on 40, and the feather has to be on 0. Ctrl Z to go back. Make sure you put it on 0 pixel. Click on it, then click around here, Ctrl T, hold down your shift key, then drag, as you can see, until you're no longer seeing the black lines again. Then Ctrl D to deselect. Do that thing here also, that same step. Ctrl T for free transform, hold down the shift key, then drag up, click on OK. Ctrl D to deselect. Do that to this left hand side also, as you can see. Then Ctrl T for free transform, still hold down the shift key, then drag until I no longer seeing it again. Click on our OK. Ctrl D to deselect. But the issue we are having right now, there's no much background to sample from in this down part, so we are going to be using our clone stamp to do just that. So you just have to zoom in very well, zoom in, then Ctrl J again to duplicate your layer, Ctrl J, as you can see. So zoom in, pick your clone stamp, increase the brush size, then clone stamp, sorry, increase the brush size. So hold the hotkey down, sample from whatever area I want, paint it, sample again, paint, keep sampling and painting. So that's how I'm going to be doing it right now. Keep sampling and painting, as you can see. Keep sampling and painting. Even if it is rough, just keep painting it. We are going to use our blur tool to blend everything all together. So just keep sampling and pasting until you are no longer seeing all these edges again, just to make it look perfect. As you can see, just keep sampling and painting. So if you're interested in getting any of my picture editing files, they are available in my store. Do well to visit my store today. They are very affordable, and they are going to help you when it comes to picture editing. And also I have a video course if you are interested in it. It's going to teach you where I get all my files from, and also the keywords I use in searching for my files, as you can see. So if you're interested in getting the file, just click on my store link. It's going to redirect you to my store for you to make payment there, and you get the file as soon as possible. So let's keep doing our sampling and pasting. As you can see, we're actually doing something so nice. So make sure you take your time to do it. Hold the Alt key down, as you can see. We're almost done with it. We're almost done. As you can see right now, we've actually extend our background in a perfect way possible. Nobody can tell the difference. Now look at the before and the after. Before and the after. So that step being done now. Now you can now merge the both layer back together again by clicking on Ctrl Shift and E. As you can see right now. So the next step is for you to remove the model from the background, which you all know. Ctrl J back again. Then click on your quick selection tool. Then click on your select subject. If you are using your Photoshop, of CC 17 and above, you should be able to do this perfectly with no stress. But there might be some hindrance. Maybe the selection is not that perfect. I just have to make amendment there. But I've already removed my model from the background, which is right over here. As you can see, here is my model. Here's my model layer. I've already removed the model perfectly. I took my time in doing that. You can actually do that, and the picture will also be dropped for you guys to work on. So here is my model on our own layer. I've actually did the retouching, and also I did the dodge and burn, as you can see right here. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to be working on my background. As you can see, it's already been grouped in a layer, my model layer, as you can see right now. So we want to work on the background. I want to remove the blemishes from the background and balance the background color. So I'll click on the background again, then I'll click on Ctrl J to duplicate my background layer. The next thing I'll be doing right now is I want to delete. The first thing we do is delete the background from the model. This time around, we're going to be deleting the model from the background. So I'll just have to hold my Ctrl key, my selection for us. I'm going to bring our selection back for us. Then I'll just have to close it. I'll go to my select. Under my select, I'll go to modify. Under modify, I'll click on my expand. Wait for it to load up. I'll expand by it. Click on OK. Yeah, I'm going to delete it. Then Ctrl D to select. You might not know what you just did right now, but if you are to turn off the layer below and turn off the layer above, you're going to see my model layer there. You're going to see the background without my model layer. So that being said now, so the next thing you're going to be doing right now, you're going to go to your Gaussian blur, under filter, go to blur, under blur, click on your Gaussian blur, wait for it to load up, then increase the pixel until you are no longer seeing the blemishes. So I'll be using about 90 or so. Okay, 95 is okay for me. Just have to click on my OK. Wait for it to load up. So I want to turn on my below and my after layer right now. As you can see, we already have a smooth background. As you can see right now, here's the before, here's the after. But the issue I'm facing right now is that my shadows and on the foots are no longer showing very well. So I'm going to be making amendment onto that also. So the area I just blot out now, which is our background copy, just have to create a mask on it. Then you're going to pick your normal brush, pick the brush, reduce the brush size. Make sure if this is on white, if your mask is on white, make sure your brush color is on black. So I'm going to increase the opacity to 50%. 50%, click on now OK. So I'll scroll over the area where I know the shadow is before. So you're going to return the shadow back to me. You need to give me back my original shadows, as you can see right now. So that's the shadow is what makes our manipulation look more realistic enough, so that someone can tell the difference if the picture is being manipulated or not. As you can see right now, the shadow is still there. So that being said, now the next thing is for me to just balance the background color. See, the color of the background is not that balanced, as you can see right now. Here's a little bit dark, here's a little bit too light. So let's just balance up the color right now. For me to do that right now, I'm going to be creating an empty new layer over here. Then I'm going to go to my color selection over here. I'm going to sample from the darker color, which is this. I'll click on my OK, then I'll click on my gradients. So I'm going to drag from this side to balance up the background color. As you can see, it does just that for us, as you can see right now. So I'll do that to this right hand side also. As you can see right now, same thing here. It's going to give us a nice color, but it's already bringing the color to this down part, which I don't like. So I'm going to create a mask on it. Then I'm going to drag up again. You see, immediately I created the mask here, it changed the color back to me to black. So the black means I want to clean up from this side. Why? If it's on white, that means I want to add to the colors. So I'm going to drag up, as you can see right now. you're going to remove that background color for me from that particular place. So that being said, now you can actually just start your color grading from this step, export your picture, you are good to go. But as for me, you know, I love manipulating stuff. Firstly, I'm going to change the background color before I even start my manipulation. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is I'll just go to my adjustments, go on my adjustment layer over here, then I'll click on my hue and saturation, as you can see. So I'm going to mess with my hue. Make sure you are on master, not any color. Make sure you're on master here. So just keep dragging. So I'm going to drag until I see the color I want. I can choose any color of my choice. Then the saturation is too much for you can just bring down the saturation. As you can see, we actually just changed our background color with just a single click. Very simple and straightforward, no stress at all. So after we're doing that, now the next step is for we to start our manipulation. But before we do that, let's go on a short break. See you guys in the next 1 minute. So in case you're interested in getting any of my picture editing file, from my overlays down to my color lookup, which is my LUT file, so you just have to scroll down to your video. So under the comment, this is my description. So it's not going to load the description for you. You just have to click on show more, click on it. So it's going to show all the options. Once it does that, just click on my store link. So here's my store link. Once you click on it, it's going to take you directly to my store. So you can actually select any file you want. From the color lookup, this is a light skin LUTs. This is a feather which I use in my recent video. This is 100 premium baby overlays. This is my first video course. This video course entails on how to download all the files I want. The site I use in downloading all my files free of charge, including my Photoshop panels also. This includes my PNG files. This includes all my packs, all my picture editing files, my premium overlay, my PNG, my flying fabrics, my color lookup, my presets. So once you buy this, you've already bought everything apart from this one. So here is my flying fabrics. Here is my, in case you want to give me any project for me to work on. Here's my color lookup. Here is my background overlay, and here is my preset file. So in case you're interested in buying anyone, you can actually go for them. The good news there is that you can actually buy your own currency, any currency of your choice. You can buy with any currency of your choice. Welcome back, guys. So now let's continue from where we left off, which is there. So we're done with the background extension, background remover, cleaning of the background, changing of background color. So the next step now is for we to just start our manipulation. So I'll be going to my file manager to drag in all the files I use for this particular picture. So if you just have my files, then you are good to go to do any manipulation of your choice. So let's go back here. I'll just have to go to my file manager and look for where my files are located. Okay, here's the overlay I'll be making use of, and I have tons of them over here that I can actually buy and practice with. So this one I'll be making use of. I just have to click on it. I'll drag it down to my Photoshop, wait for it to load up. Then I will extend until the placement is okay by me. And while bringing in an overlay, if you have to paste this way, it's still okay. It's okay this way. You can just leave it this way. Start your color grading and export your picture. But the issue we'll be having there is that the shadow we are trying to protect since morning won't be there again. As you can see, the shadow is no longer there. So that's why I usually change my blend mode from normal to soft light. So that's what we are going to be doing right now. We change the blend mode from normal, we change it down to soft light. As you can see right now, look at our shadow has returned, right? So after doing that, so the next thing we'll be doing right now is to delete the color from the overlay we just brought in, because it came with its own color. So for you to do that, I just have to click on Ctrl U, then drag the saturation down, as you can see. So we don't want any of the saturation to be there. Click on our OK, then we're done. So the next thing is for you to be bringing in the PNG file that I make use of, which is my flower vase. So I'll be bringing it one after the other, but I think I'll be using just one in this particular video. Just have to go to where my files are, then I'll search for it, search for whatever location it is. So I have so many PNG files here. If you're interested in buying, you can actually just go to my store and get them there. You can just contact me on my WhatsApp and I will get back to you about the payment method. You can actually upgrade your skills, your picture editing skills there. Okay, here's the flower vase I'll be making use of. You just have to drag it into Photoshop. The funny thing about this flower vase is that it came with its own shadow, its own background shadow. So it's going to look very, very real. So some might not even know the difference between it being manipulated or it being actually there from the get-go. So once I just drag it here, I just have to click on my OK, as you can see right now. So I adjust it to whatever location I want it to be. Look at the shadow, look at how real it looks. So that's the first one. The next one, I'm still going to duplicate it again. I just have to hold down my Alt key and I'm going to drag over it. So I'm placing it around there, but me wanting it to be here now, I don't want it to be at the back. I want to be at the front of my model. So I'm going to drag it above my model layer. I'm going to drag it above my model layer. So I'll drag it from here. I'm going to drag it above, as you can see right now. So Ctrl T for free transform. I'm going to adjust it to whatever location I want it to be. I'll extend the size until I see it, as you can see right now. I'll click on my OK. Look at how real it gets. So you cannot even tell the difference if I actually brought it in or I actually took the picture like this. So that being said, I just want to spice up my manipulation a little bit, add a little bit of coloring to it. So I just have to click on my empty new layer over here at the top of all the layers I've been working on so far. Then I'll go to my color over here. I'm going to make sure I fill it with complete yellow. Then I'll pick my brush. I'll increase the size. Now I'm going to click over here, click on it once, wait for it to load up. So I'll click here also, click on it once. Boom. So I just want to add a little bit of coloring to it. So you can just change the blend mode from normal. You can change it to soft light, overlay, or you can just change it to color. So I think we should be leaving this on color right now. Boom. We're going to click on our OK. So now we can start with the color grading aspect. Actually done a very nice manipulation so far. So we're going to be using our vintage face, which you know is our first step of color grading, which we are going to use our Explica Macro tool to do that. Click on it. We hold down our shift key, then we circle around our model this way, as you can see. Hold our Ctrl Shift and I for invert selection. So we are going to be holding our Ctrl Shift and I to invert selection, Ctrl plus Shift plus I to make an invert selection. So we just have to go to our adjustment layer, click on our solid color, make sure we fill it with 100% black, click on OK. Then I'm going to click on the max feather rate, about 700 is okay, 671 is also okay. So bring down the opacity once you're done, bring it down. Okay, I think this is okay. So this time around, let's start using our loops. We're making about 2 special loops which you always use in our tutorial. So we just have to go to our adjustment layer, click on our color lookup, load 3D lot, scroll down, our Mela chocolates. Boom. Automatically it's going to create a low light image for us, which is kind of my best color. So if it's too much, just bring down the opacity, click on OK. Now let's do our final color grading. Go back to adjustment layer, click on color lookup, load 3D lots. Now this time around, load our natural color. Boom. Automatically, look at how cool our color is, but it's a little bit too much. Just bring down the opacity, turn it down. As you can see, we've actually done a very simple manipulation which also look real at the same time. So here's the one we did, almost similar, just that the background color is different. As you can see, similar, but we have a different background color. So that's all for today's tutorial, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also turn on the notification icon. If you have any question, you can contact me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All the files I use will be dropped in my Telegram handle, and also on this YouTube. You can actually get them there and proceed with it. So see you guys in my next tutorial. One love.